Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So after my last video, we actually reached the target, and with that at 0.2774, we met the upside expectations for wave 5 of A. Does that mean the top is definitely in? No, I think it would be a little bit too early to confirm that. First of all, I had a question, because I talked about the 18-cent level before and the 10-cent level. That's not off the table. This is very much just an expected upside here that is still part of a larger downtrend, in my opinion. I mean, I have mentioned it in every video basically now that the low for ADA could be in. Every new low can be the last one. So please don't wait. You know, if you want to invest in ADA and you don't have any exposure or something, I mean, it's up to you, you know. I personally don't think that the low is already in because we don't have any evidence it is. But please understand that ADA has made enough downside and it has come down low enough that every low could be the last one. And I did explain it, I think, in detail in previous videos that we've had here 5 waves down. So as you know, we've been looking here at an A, B, C pattern. Now my view is that this here was only the first wave of the C wave, and that the C wave will extend further in 5 waves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly to 18 cents, or in an even worse case to around 10 cents. However, as the C wave is a 5-wave move, this here could also be the 5-wave move of the C wave, and it could be done. And with that, the bear market low is in. I only would give that around about 25% probability, but 25% is still a certain probability. We've come down low enough. That's what I try to say here. But without a clear evidence, yeah, I will not be able to confirm that a low is in. So without going at least above, 43 cents, 44 here on the daily time frame, to see a significant high on the daily time frame, we won't be able to confirm that the overall bear market is over. We can explore it, yeah, and you know, we take those impulses, and currently we are in a short-term uptrend. Now that short-term uptrend could create a larger uptrend, okay? So, and then at some point we have to say, okay, the low is probably in. There will not be the point where I'm going to be able to, even when we go down to 18 cents, now the low is in. We won't be able to, yeah? So please consider that in your strategy and everything, because I know a lot of people will be waiting for lower lows, and then at some point we might not get that last low. So that's why, for example, for a lot of people, dollar cost average is a suitable strategy, because we've come down a lot. But as I said to you, for me, with altcoins, any altcoin really, it's all about waiting until a confirmed bottom is in, because with all these altcoins, they are really gonna start to move in a new bull run, and then that's when they are gonna outperform Bitcoin. In the bear market, not really, okay? So that's why there's normally no harm in waiting for a confirmed bottom, even if you may lose out 20-30% on the way up already. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not much if you think those coins, some of them can do 10x or even more. And also, in addition to that, it will save you probably from catching the falling knife, because this can still drop lower as long, because in the grand scheme of things, we're still in the channel, you know, we haven't done anything that would suggest we have a substantial low in place. However, short term, of course, there is the expected upside. So nothing, you know, there's nothing unusual happening at the moment. We see upside that was entirely expected, talked about. Actually, here we already expected that upside a little bit further earlier than it actually happened. Well, we saw upside, but it was only in the end in 3 waves. Now we said maybe here we have another chance, because also here we looked at 5 waves down, and now we look at this upside, and that is a part of this, in my opinion, part of this wave 2, which can still spread out further in an ABC correction. So at some point here, I expect this A wave to finish, which would then come down in a larger correction in a B wave, move up higher in a C wave. At the moment, I cannot fully confirm to you that this impulse is over. Expectations are met, yeah, minimum expectations are met for this wave 5, but it was still just the lower end of the spectrum here. So we identified in the previous video all these targets. This is the target area between 27.7 and 28.5 cents. We said anywhere in here it can top. It really only touched it, but you can see how relevant those target levels are, because it was like with the accuracy of fraction of a cent or whatever of a, you know, don't know, millicent, no, don't worry, but it reached it. So yeah, you know, maybe it's in, but it's too early to confirm it, unfortunately, because there's also the possibility that we always need to be aware of possible alternatives as well. You know, this could still be the third wave, and then we say, okay, maybe this was the third, and we had here the fourth, and, you know, we get one category higher. That's unfortunately always possible if you do this sort of micro counting. There's usually more than one possibility. So it's technically also possible that this wave 3 sits here. We're now going to come down in a wave 4 and we'll move up higher once more in a wave 5. So it can still cascade higher. However, I think if we are breaking below the that channel there, yeah, if we break back into the channel, that would be a strong signal that the top is in and that we're on our way here into this wave B support area, which is based on, I have to probably move it slightly based on the latest high. Let me just think. Yeah, so it's assuming the high is already in, then the B wave would take us most likely into the region between 26.2 and 25.3 cents. Would get into that area where I would expect it to turn around. Now, don't get me wrong. If we have already seen the bear market low, which nobody knows at this stage, and I don't think we have, then this could be a wave 1 to the upside. We would move down in a wave 2 and would move up in a wave 3. Here I've labeled it as A, B, C because we currently have no evidence of 5 waves developing. But the thing is, you won't know until you get the third wave completed and you look at the retracement. This could be an ABC, it could also be a 1, 2, 3. They will move in very similar ways. Yeah? Few ways to distinguish. If we see the wave C, yeah, go above the 1.618 extension of the wave A, and I can't give you a level for that yet, then it's a strong indication that we have something more bullish going on, because a wave C would normally not get above the 1.618 extension. Or if we see this to be a very weak move up, then it could be an ending diagonal in a C wave, whereas a wave 3 would normally be very impulsive. And those are just some examples, so I definitely will keep an eye on that structure for you. I will focus on that very, very closely. But yeah, overall, at the moment, no evidence that a more significant top is in place. This could just be a wave 4 again, which is coming down here and will move up higher. Because we have still space to max out this target area all the way up to 28.5, and if it's a real impulse, these can sometimes even overshoot. So I'm always careful here with profit taking, but moving up stop losses certainly is an idea to follow. But yeah, that's my view currently about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Also, if you like to support more crypto online, maybe you want to earn passive ADA with your ADA, and maybe you want to delegate your ADA to our stake pool that we formed a couple of months ago. You can find links for that in the video description. There is a link to Sea Explorer where you can see our pool, and 2 links to videos that allow you to understand how to actually delegate your ADA to our stake pool. It would support the channel, and you can also earn rewards, because for the last, I think, 3 or 4 epochs now, we've been distributing rewards. So it is growing, the pool, and the pool is also starting to distribute rewards, something for which other pools need months and months and months. I think it took us 3 weeks or 4, and it was quite quick, which is great. Thanks to the community for that. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.